Good evening, good people, and welcome to the Woman Evolve. This is your girl, Christy Love. And I wanted to say, guys, I am so happy to be back. Oh my goodness, like I've missed you guys. And I just recently updated a new video on my channel. So if you have not already seen my new video explaining where I've been during this little hiatus for the last 2 months, then go check it out, guys, because I give all the information on where I've been and what's been going on with me for the last couple of months. So if you have not already checked out the video, it's already posted, so go and check it out. But again, I'm back, and tonight I'm going to be talking about the top 5 turnoffs for men when dating. So we can go, and for this particular episode, I actually poured me a glass because, I just felt like I probably need something to sip on while we discuss all these little turnoffs for these men when, we're out here dating. Because I think these might be a lot of mistakes that a lot of us women make when we're dating or potentially dating someone, including myself. I've made those type of mistakes. And I can say for me, I'm naturally a lover. Like, I'm naturally a lover and a nurturer and a giver. So, and I'm a Cancer. I always talk about me being a Cancer. I mean, I know a lot of people don't go by the zodiac signs, but I do. And, that's just my thing. If you don't like it's not your thing, whatever. But I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, I am a true Cancer at heart. Like, I am definitely a loving, nurturing, caring person, and I am a relationship girl. Like, I like to be in relationships, even though I'm still single right now. I don't know why no one has snatched me up yet, but I love being in a relationship. And so for me, I tend to if I meet someone and we click a lot of times, and I'm not gonna say now, but I used to potentially see this guy go on a date, and I would be like, oh my God, like, he's just like wonderful. Like, oh my God, he's everything. And I would just have all these high expectations of, like what could possibly be. And I would call my girlfriends and tell them, girl, I met this wonderful guy, and he's this and he's that. And I brag and talk about how a wonderful night and how he presented himself to be so wonderful. And then all of a sudden, like, things just change and they stop, and the energy changes, and he starts moving different, and less phone calls, and I don't talk to him as much, and all of a sudden he kind of fades off. And a lot of that could have been, from the things that I projected some things a little too early, and maybe he was feeling me or whatever. But by me, I guess he picked up that I was, really enjoying him and really liking him, and he potentially probably it probably was a turn off for him because it might have been a little too fast too soon. So tonight I'm going to discuss the 5 things that will potentially turn off a guy when you're dating them. So let's go ahead and jump into number 1, and it kind of rolls back into what I was saying. Number 1 is definitely projecting your long-term plans and hopes onto him too soon. Like, kind of coming across a little thirsty. I'm just gonna lie. Like, maybe coming across a little thirsty. And, like I said, being someone like me and loving or whatever, and you just want to give love. You want to give love, and you want that kind of love that you're giving back. Sometimes we have to learn to kind of scale this thing back a little bit and learn how to, not give so much so fast. Because a lot of times when you do that, you tend to get hurt, and you tend to set yourself up for failure. And a lot of times, when you meet a person, they're not always the person 6 months from now that you met, a month ago. I mean, the month after you met them or whatever. So, you got to be aware of that. Like, people will show you their representatives a lot of times until you spend time with them and get to know them, and then you'll start they'll start revealing themselves, and you'll start seeing who that person really is. And that's when you'll know whether or not that person is someone that you want to potentially be with, or you can see yourself moving forward. So I had to learn, just, be careful with that, ladies. Like, even if you get a good vibe and a good, chemistry with someone, you still have to be cautious, and you still have to kind of, and I'm not saying blocking yourself off in a relationship for love or whatever, but just be cautious and don't jump in too fast. Take your time, get to know that person. and just, yeah, if it feels good and it feels right, go with it, go with the flow, but just don't, try not to project, so many hopes and dreams so fast, because you will set yourself up for failure if you do that too soon. Okay, so number two kind of falls into number one. Number two is, don't be too thirsty. Like, give the man some space. Like, men like to have their own, their space and their me time. They don't want someone up under them, you know, 24/7. Give them the space. Let them do what you want to, what they want to do. And also, ultimately, a man likes to know that a woman has something else going on in their lives besides just focusing all on them. Like, they want to know that their woman has a life outside of just them, and they have something else, that they have going on, that they're not always, available all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, give that man space, and you go out here and do you. I mean, just do you. Do your life. Like, enjoy your life. Like, work on your business plan, do whatever you're doing for your business, work on you, go to the gym, go out with your girlfriends, do whatever it is that you need to do to, give yourself that time, and give him that time. So you definitely don't want to come across thirsty. Give the man some space and let him miss you a little bit, And so, I guess that's all I have to say about don't be thirsty. And, just like I said, just give the man some space, but trust me, when he misses you a little bit, he'll be very, very happy to see you when he actually gets that opportunity again. And he'll definitely show you. So just, ladies, don't be so thirsty. Number three is being still emotionally attached to a past relationship. And I'm going to say that is definitely a big turnoff for men, but it's also a big turnoff for women as well. You definitely don't want to be still attached in any kind of way to a past relationship, because that will potentially turn off any potential person that's looking to possibly move forward with you, because it makes them feel as if you haven't completely like severed everything, all ties on that end with that particular person. So if you fall into a relationship, it almost makes you feel like you're kind of falling in, as a rebound, if you will. And nobody wants to feel like that. And you also don't want to feel like there are still feelings and loose ends with someone still wrapped up, and to the point where they can't give you 100% what you need. So with that being said, you have to be mindful. Like, if you are trying to move forward in a relationship, make sure that you, have kind of moved on completely. And I don't mean just, moved on from that person, but moved on from the whole situation in the relationship. Like, pray about it, woosah, do whatever you need to do to get over it, but don't bring someone else into that dynamic until you 100% are, ready, because you could be setting someone up for heartbreak, and you don't want to do that, and you don't want to get heartbroken either, because that could potentially run someone away. So again, don't be still emotionally attached to a past relationship. That's number three. Number four, most men, I don't know, but from, what I've, picked up from just talking to my male friends and, guys in general, men don't want a woman that's rude and obnoxious and just downright, belligerent. Like, no man wants that. A man wants a woman that's going to be a lady and that's going to carry herself as such and know how to conduct. Like, a man doesn't want to be able to be nervous or worried that if you go to a restaurant or whatever, you're going to make a scene or cause a scene or cause a disturbance. They want to know that you know how to go out and conduct yourself as, as a lady, and be able to enjoy each other like that. And also, that takes away from your time of getting to know each other and enjoying each other when you out here acting a damn fool out here in these streets. Like, a man wants to know that he has a woman that's mature enough to be able to conduct themselves in that manner, and that can handle themselves even in a situation that could potentially be, a situation where it could be, could potentially go left. You need to be able to keep your composure and be able to always remain being a lady. Like, that's what men like. And trust me, it's sometimes hard to find these days, a woman that can carry themselves and hold their own and not, break a sweat or, lose their cool. That's attractive to a man. So be mindful of that, ladies, and make sure, that you conduct yourself in the proper way, if you want to, you know, be in a serious, strong relationship, unless you're dating someone, someone that's like a ghetto guy, that kind of like, and I'm not going to say ghetto guy, but a guy from the hood that likes some woman that acts a fool. Like, maybe that's his thing, but I'm just telling you, if you want a good quality man of character and substance, you've got to learn how to conduct yourself as such. So that's number 4. Don't be rude and obnoxious to others, and know how to conduct yourself. Number 5, which is the last one on the list, and it kind of ties into, I guess, 1 and 2. Don't be clingy or needy. Like, a man doesn't want a woman that's emotionally needy or clingy, and you constantly always need him up under you, or you got to call and text 1,000 times a day, or you got to hear from him, every single hour he's got a text, and you constantly sending texts and calls, whatever. Like, we all have something. I have stuff to do, and I will help my man have things to do too. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't want to be with someone that, checks in on me throughout the day periodically and lets me know that he's thinking about me. I appreciate those types of things, and I definitely want that. But I don't need anyone constantly texting me 50 times a day, sending me, 50 texts, and calling me 20 times, throughout the day or whatever, every on the hour, of trying to see what I'm doing and what I'm doing or whatever. Like, or if I go out with my girlfriends, you texting and calling and, because you need me to come home. Like, I don't need that. And a man doesn't want that either. Like I said again, have your own life. Like, do your own thing, and, be able to, stand on your own, if that makes sense or whatever. So, just make sure that you're not being too needy and too clingy for, the man. Like, me, when I'm in a relationship, I love my man. Like, I do. I love my man. I love being with him, and I love letting him know that I love being with him. However, at the end of the day, I'm going to let him know that I'm thinking about him, and he's thought about it, and he's in my thoughts, and whatever. But I don't have to call him and talk to him every hour on the hour. Like, I really don't. Like, I know he has things to do, and if he's my man, he better has things to do. So I know that he has things that he has to take care of or whatever throughout the day. As long as you call and let me know, okay, you good, and you're thinking about me, baby, I love you, whatever, here and there, I'm good. So, ladies, again, let me take a sip, honey, because I've been doing a lot of talking. But again, definitely you don't want to be too clingy and needy. So for me, those are the top 5 turnoffs for men that I think a lot of us ladies make mistakes in doing. And so I just wanted to just kind of go over those, and I hope those actual tips helped you ladies, somewhat. And like I said, I am myself is guilty of a few of these violations. I'm not gonna lie. And so that's what my whole series about is. The woman evolved. Like, I'm growing, I'm learning some things that I've done in the past that have probably messed up some potential relationships, some potential good relationships that I probably messed up. So I'm not perfect, and none of us are, but we're all a work in progress. And so I think if we're mindful of some of the things that we're doing when we're dating out here and trying to, meet someone, then it'll help open some doors for us, and hopefully potentially help us find Mr. Right. So again, let me give a recap on all the things that I just went over in case you missed some of those. Number 1 is, please don't project your long-term plans and hopes onto him too soon. Like, yeah, you might see a wonderful potential and vibe with him. You may feel great when you're with him and all these good things, but give yourself time to get to know that person. Like, you definitely want to get to know that person and spend time with them before you just, let your guard completely down and just be ready to just say, oh my God, like, he's the one, because you can set yourself up for failure. Number 2, don't be too thirsty. Give him his space. Let that man do him. You do you. Have something to do. Have you a life outside of this man so that you can enjoy each other when you guys come together. Number 3, still emotionally available or attached to still emotionally attached, to your past relationship. Guys, please, like, make sure that, you work on this. Get over that. Like, try your best to, like, get over get over that. You need to move on if you want to be in a real healthy, viable relationship. You have to move on from whatever it was in that past situation that hurt you or caused you damaged or whatever. You've got to work on that, and if not, if you haven't moved on from it, you need to be actively doing whatever it takes that you need to do to be able to leave that part of your life in the past and be able to move forward, so you can open that door for someone to come in and really truly love you and give you all the things that you wanted out of that last relationship and more. So just, again, make sure that you're not still emotionally attached to your past relationship. Number 4, again, don't be rude and obnoxious. Man always likes a lady, honey. He likes a woman that knows how to conduct herself and always be a lady and be able to keep her composure and her cool at all times. That's what we like. And Christy ain't fixing to get out here and be breaking a sweat over no foolishness. I'm just going to tell you. So, definitely make sure that you're able to, just keep it cool and keep your composure. This man want to know he'd be able to take you wherever. If he's going to take you to a nice restaurant or orchestra, a nice play or theater or whatever, you know how to conduct yourself. Like even if somebody kind of rub you the wrong way, you still handle with things like a lady. And number 5, like I said, ties into 1 and 2. Don't be clingy or emotionally needy. Just be able to, not have to constantly need someone to check in with you or talk to you like every minute of the day. You don't have to like drive someone crazy and be a bugaboo, if you will. I'm taking it back to the 90s now, but you don't have to be a bugaboo constantly or calling this person and texting this person on or just back to back just to let them to try to see if check on him and see if he's not up to something, or checking on you to make sure you're good or whatever. As long as he's showing you he's consistent and he's letting you know that he's interested and he cares about you and he's checking on you periodically throughout the day, that should be good enough. Like, you should not be emotionally needy for a man, because if you are, you may be potentially going to turn this man off and you may not have that man for long. So again, I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope that you all got a lot of tips from it. And if you did, please, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share, and make sure that you hit the notification bell so that when I upload more videos like these, you'll be able to know and be able to be notified and know that my video has been uploaded, so you can go and watch it. And again, thank you guys again for tuning in. I am so happy to be back. I am so happy to see you guys again, even though I can't physically see you, but just be able to know that your presence is out there and that you're I'm being able to hopefully encourage someone and help you guys. So again, please comment. Like, y'all guys don't want to comment on my page. Give me some comments. Let me know what you think, good or bad or indifferent. Like, I want to know, because whatever you comment and whatever you tell me, I'm going to take that and work on making things even better and bringing you even more content. Even tell me some of the things that you'd like for me to talk about on my YouTube channel. Like, I would love to hear some feedback. So please, guys, if you get a chance and an opportunity, to watch my video, once you watch my video, please comment. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit my notification bell. And again, y'all, I am about to take my wine and I'm about to go in here, cut my jazz on, and I'm about to take it on in for the rest of the night. Since we on this quarantine thing, I have to find me stuff to do, and I can't get to the quarantine, boo. So wine is what it is right now. But again, have a wonderful, wonderful night, guys. I love you, and I will see you guys on the next Woman Evolved series. Mwah. Talk to you soon.